AOC, the woman who wants to get with Matt Gaetz badly, but is currently competing against Ilhan Omar, and Joy Reid, who is currently cultural appropriating blonde men, keep trying to one-up each other and saying the most ridiculous things. They really just said that Lieutenant Colonel Tulsi Gabbard is a warmonger or is pro-war, and let's listen to how they came up with that conclusion.
And we haven't even gotten to Tulsi Gabbard potentially having access to national security information, and Russia loves it. Loves her.
And I actually think almost more than Matt Gaetz, Tulsi Gabbard's appointment is devastating. And Tulsi Gabbard's nomination, as much as she says that she's an anti-war person, she's not.
Yeah.
She supports very pro-war individuals,
including
abroad.
In Syria.
And let's be very clear, a Tulsi Gabbard nomination is a pro-war nomination globally. Point blank, period.
As is Donald Trump as president of the United States.
I don't even know how to react to this, because if you spent any time over the 4 years of Trump's administration and realized, why is there no news on war? It's because there were no wars created under Trump's administration. The only war that was created was the war against information, where every network had a misleading headline against Trump. But let's do a Jen Psaki circle back to Tulsi Gabbard. AOC made the claim she's pro-war because she supports pro-war people. Maybe I can get behind that statement, because I assume she used to vote for Democrats, as she was one, and those are typically the pro-war people besides the rhinos. But I went a little digging into what Joy Reid said about Tulsi Gabbard in Syria. So Tulsi Gabbard wrote a column on the HuffPost in 2013 saying she concludes that U.S. intervention in Syria is against our interest. Syrian's President Assad is known to have used extreme violence against pro-democracy protests, using torture, chemical weapons. They don't like anything democratic. I mean, Assad has been president since 2000, if you can reach that conclusion. But I mean, what do you expect if the country is 75% Islam? But Tulsi Gabbard is so pro-war that she physically met with the Syrian president in 2017 to try to create a peace deal. Critics before were mad at Tulsi for not calling Assad a war criminal in 2017, but how are you supposed to negotiate with someone of that stature if you're just going to bash him constantly? He's not going to be able to take you seriously. She said, quote, "I think that the evidence needs to be gathered, and as I've said before, if there is evidence that he has committed war crimes, he should be prosecuted as such." But then in 2019, she called him a brutal dictator. Now, her answer was completely reasonable. A lot of people reach conclusions about certain countries because that's what the mainstream media says. But the smartest thing to do is gathering the intelligence and being open-minded, because check it out. If we all had top secret security clearances, do you think your mind would be changed about the world even just a little bit on certain wars? That's why you won't hear me blabbing about the Ukraine or Israel war, because I don't have the top secret intelligence on what's actually going on. And a lot of people's opinions are based on hearsay. But Joy and AOC are reaching ridiculous conclusions that she is a warmonger. However, Tulsi does support Israel defending itself against Hamas. Is that put in the warmonger category? Well, that's in the eyes of the beholder. I think that war is another one of those things that we don't have enough information to reach a conclusion on that war. But in conclusion to this video, I think Joy Reid and AOC can go shove it.